Tia Ballard.
This is Todd Habercorn.
This is David Vincent.
Hey, this is Sam Witwer.
This is Phil Lamar.
And you are listening to the Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
And you're listening to Points of Interest Podcast Network.
Keep listening.
Well, hello and welcome to the Points of Interest podcast. This is the most generic podcast on the internet. My name is Josh Hawks. I am the 303 Ninja, and right over there, he is my podcasting partner for life. He is the other guy. It's Mr. Francis Fernandez.
Bonus nachos on this Taco Tuesday. I wish I got some tacos today.
I had tacos today.
You did?
I did.
See, that's the life, man. Having some tacos. I mean, it's not too late. I guess I could technically get late night tacos after this, but
that is true. I'm sure there's some food truck doing some street tacos near your place.
So I don't know if you guys have it in Colorado, but here in my neck of the woods, like they set there's a lot of like these makeshift Mexican restaurants where they essentially just put up a table, have like the meat spinning on its spit, right? So you just cut into the taco. And they just set up like on a sidewalk, just randomly, like all around my city, like all around Los Angeles itself and the neighboring like suburbs. They just set up like tacos and sometimes they're selling, you know, other things that I don't know specifically what they are because it's in Spanish, but like they just sell like food on the sidewalk here.
Sure.
Which is crazy to me because it's just like, oh, and there's lines. There's just lines always to these places. So yes, you're right. There is someone somewhere selling tacos, but man, the fact that they have like full blown restaurants, like right there.
There's a few spots near my place. One directly across the street from here. A parking lot to an office building that I'm not sure the office building is inhabited or not. I'm not really sure. That's not the right word, but you know what I'm saying. But in the last 6 months, there's 6 food trucks that have sprouted out in this parking lot. They all have picnic benches in front of them. They all have boots on them.
For sure. Yeah.
Which is funny. But every night, you know, if I'm stopping by getting some late night food somewhere or whatnot, there's all the food trucks. They're all running. They all have flood lamps. The ones that are right across the street from me are all competing, you know, Mexican dishes of some sort.
Hey, Ginger.
Hey, Ginger. Oh, yeah. Ginger's here. And shout out to new follower, Just-5 or V.
V, yeah.
Just V-V. Or dash V.
He has his own little production company. He's making very innovative type of film right now where it's you think it's real, but it's not. There's characters in there that may be real or maybe they're not. It's pretty fascinating stuff. Well, good to see you, Dash B. You said you'd follow, and you did, so thank you for that.
You know who works really well with production companies, Francis?
Who?
You and I.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Ginger loves food trucks, by the way. Loves them.
I mean, I did up until, I still do.
I still love food trucks.
I still do. I mean, I know, you know, sometimes because of my now former employer, kind of gave me a different look on food trucks, but.
Do you have to protect kayfabe now that they're a former employer?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still not gonna. I won't company call, but I will job occupation call.
Okay.
I used to stop shoplifters. We've talked about it, but you know, not everybody listens to every episode.
So you wait. So what did they?
So a lot of shoplifters. We would interview them.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Not with the spotlight in their face, but Gestapo kind of style. Like,
Sure, yeah.
you got 4 or 5 people screaming at you at the same time. But a lot of these people that we would stop, we would ask where they would take this meat are clearly the people that were homeless. They have
Right.
$300, $400, $500 worth of meat on them. Yes, it is totally reasonable for a homeless person to possibly take that someplace to a camp to share with friends. The more likely they're going to try and get rid of it somewhere for some money. And a lot of these people would tell us they were taking it to food trucks or to protect some kayfabe, different fast food restaurants.
Sure.
Not for them to be used at the fast food joints. The meat that was purchased there was not to be used in the restaurant. It was for the people working there to take home and, not pay whatever it was, $180 for a brisket, let's say.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I would ask people because I genuinely would want to know. Like, so you just walk down the street with a brisket over your shoulder and just ask people if they want to buy it? Like, yeah. And I mean, like, on part of my brain is like, I mean, I saw Rocky. You can carry meat around with you all day. It's fine. You touch chicken, you touch a doorknob, you might kill everybody in your house. But you can lay on a side of beef. It's fine. Beef could be at room temperature even for a while. Not forever, no, but for a while it can. I barely even heard what you said just there. That was weird.
I said not for a while. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just it's crazy. People what they would do.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
I mean, it was I'm not a confrontational person, but I excelled in the confrontation part of the job.
Yeah, I went to actually I'm hoping this place doesn't do that because this food truck is literally on the sidewalk in front of my local grocery store. So it'd be kind of funny if they did. But again, I have yet to experience anyone like shoplifting at my store, my local grocery store. So I'm kind of just like, okay.
Well,
I just don't witness it.
let's yeah, exactly. The statement I was going to retract your statement and say that you've noticed.
Yeah, that I've noticed. True.
Yeah, we've all been in a store where crime has happened and you just didn't notice it.
What? I've never seen it to where they did the stuff that you did.
Right, pulling out cell phones and being like, "Oh, look at this!
Yeah,
look at this guy."
I've never been to, and I think you told the story. Maybe you didn't, but like, I've never been in a position where I felt like I needed to help the people trying to stop the person committing a crime. Right, helping the people who are hired to stop the person committing a crime, and then feeling compelled to help said person who was hired.
Yeah. That was the very last stop I made.
Yeah,
struggling. My partner and I were struggling a bit, and the guy was going to gas out eventually, but the citizens of the store, they saw what was happening, and they were like, "That's not happening in my fucking store." And we had 3 or 4 guys jump in and just literally one dude grabbed this dude's feet and just took his feet out from under him and laid this guy down. And then
I've never been compelled.
Ever. And I think we've talked about it before about like sticking your nose into stuff.
Sure.
If I'm walking by and I see someone getting their ass kicked, I'm probably going to stop in, look in and be like, okay, I think he's had enough, but am I going to jump in? If it's, an adult beating up a minor, probably.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
after 1 or 2, that's all you should really need to do to a minor. If it's a dude beating up a lady, the dude's getting the shit kicked out of him. Someone's going to have to pull me off of the dude. That's a no questions asked situation. That's a ask for forgiveness later kind of thing.
Yeah, I think the one and only time I witnessed a robbery at my local store was a teenager who went up because we have alcohol in the aisles just sitting there, but they all have like safety caps on them that have to be removed with those little magnet thingies, or I don't know if they're magnets, but they have to get removed in order to pop off the top.
Yeah, it's either a magnet or like a friction thing.
Yeah. So this idiot, with the obvious thing on top, just grabs a bottle of like whiskey or something. It was one of the hard liquors, and just runs out with it. And nobody stopped him because there was, I don't know if, because he kind of just came in, grabbed it, and left. But like, that was it. That was the extent of like my experience and exposure to loss prevention. Was nobody prevented the loss, and nobody ran after the kid. Like, he just ran out the door, and everyone just kind of looked at each other and shrugged and moved on with life. Like, we're just like, all right,
and
keep buying their stuff.
More times than not, when we would be dragging somebody back inside the store,
Yeah.
depending on what version of me doing this was,
Sure.
like, even if our badges were dangling around our damn necks, people would still be like, I need to know what's happening here. Like, no, you don't. This has nothing to do with you. But more times than not, we would be dragging somebody in, and they would just be, you just see people staring, being like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
Whether the person's going in quietly or not. They're just kind of just staring like, what is happening? Why is his arms look like pretzels right now? I've seen this guy walking around for the last 10 minutes while I've been shopping. Now he's dragging this dude into the store. I'll be honest. I am going to miss the physical aspect of it because it was fun.
Yeah.
Danger aside, injuries aside, it's fun. It's a good time. But you know, all things must come to an end, good or bad. And whether you want them to end or you're forced out or not, they're going to end eventually. So it's a fun adventure. On to the next thing.
Yeah.
You know, I had my dark weekend of depression where I accomplished the square root of shit and literally stared at the TV, I think, for 3 days.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah.
Like, I only worked like 20 hours. So that's not a lot of money. And without getting into a bunch of details, my final, PTO check didn't arrive until like a few hours ago. The longest time I've ever had to get fired from a job was this one.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
hey,
we didn't give timelines, but yeah.
This is great. This is the best part, Francis. My employee discount is still working.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Use it.
I'm going to.
Take advantage, man. Get like months worth of food.
I'm thinking tomorrow going to go and get a whole bunch of stuff.
I would, totally. But anyway. Yeah. Well,
yeah,
sympathies go out to you finding something new.
Exactly.
Or cheering goes to you finding something new.
Hey, speaking of new stuff, Francis.
All right, let's go talk about new stuff.
New on the horizon, which is only going to cater to a handful of people listening.
You.
Me. Maybe you. Valve, the people that bring Steam to all of us, whether you like them or not, is coming out with their own console, I guess. It's a PC with a video card and everything, but it's just a standalone little device that you can connect your account to and play your PC games on your TV.
So the name of the CEO, I guess, is the president of Valve. His name is Gabe Newell.
Okay.
So they call it a Gabe Cube, like a la GameCube. So it's called the Gabe Cube.
I like it.
Yeah, this is really just for us nerds out there who are interested in gaming. If you want a Linux machine that can play your Steam library, there you go. Can't play anything outside of your Steam library. So if you want to play like Fortnite or like any game that isn't provided by Steam, you're out of luck.
You're SOL. You're SOL.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know people that have hundreds of games. Well, okay, maybe they have 100 games on Steam.
I have like
So-
75 or something like that.
So I mean, it's for people that have a huge library, or someone like me that would love to play stuff on my TV because it's bigger than my computer monitors. That'd be awesome.
I have 80. I have 80 Steam games, 60 of which I haven't touched. So there you go.
I mean, that's fair. I have a few games that I was like, I can't wait to play this. I got it. I was like, cool. Played it. All right, moving on to something else.
It's not even that. It's just that when things are on sale, it's hard to say no to things that are on sale. And that's why Steam is so popular amongst gamers, is because, you know, a game that was like $50 one week during a winter sale or a summer sale or something is like $5.
Mm-hmm.
Get it for $5 whole, and then you have yourself a full-fledged video game that you know, outside of like sales times, it's like $50. So you save yourself a ton of money.
I mean, it's not a bad concept. It gets me sometimes.
No, it gets me all the time.
There's games that come up
Every
and
single time.
I'm like, man, I should just go ahead and pull the trigger on this. It's nice and cheap. Yeah, it's a game about rock crawling in a Jeep. But, you know, it's wintertime. You're not going to go do that in real life. So, yeah, for $6, it's not a bad price.
I don't know.
But I'm really good at self-control. You know, like,
oh, good.
with the recent events in my life, I'm like, okay, we're gonna pull back on some of these things that are out there. The easy things like streaming services, you don't need all of those. Yeah. Like, okay, let's narrow down. What do I actually want right now? I'm watching while I want a job, but you know, South Park's happening, so let's keep the Paramount, and everything else can, you know, go by the wayside.
You need your entertainment. You need to keep your.
You still need to have some sort of entertainment, but you also, you know, got to watch your.
Well, yeah.
Exiting money, you know, when there's none coming in.
Yeah, no, really. So, I mean, that's the only thing. Yeah, I mean, but no one knows what the price is for the Steam machine. People are hoping it's $500. It's not. It's going to be $1,000.
I think it's probably going to be close to $1,000. I mean, it's got a 4090 in it or something like that.
I don't remember, but specs. It's supposed to compete with PCs. It's not like an entry level PC. It's not supposed to compete with like a PlayStation. Not that Xbox, whatever happened to them, you know, like, or Xbox.
Everybody, this is so gamer specific, but like everybody's shitting on Xbox right now, and like, I look at mine and I'm like, I'm just irritated that Xbox One support is dying, and games that I would like to play are only available on the X and S, and I don't have one of those.
It's the yeah. Also, they raised the price of Game Pass.
They did.
So like, significantly, I think. I don't have Game Pass. I don't know.
I think it's another $5.
If that's it, I don't know why people are complaining, but people quit.
I can't remember.
Like,
well, I mean, because there's been like 2 increases, I think, this year. But what I think it was another $5. But I think they're really banking on people really having a hard on for Assassin's Creed, because you're getting who makes them? Ubisoft. So you're getting part of like the Ubisoft Plus or whatever.
Oh yeah. Well, so many of their. Yeah, they have any game you play that is a Ubisoft game. You have to get the Ubisoft. Even if you get your Steam, you have to get the Ubisoft the hub, like their little gamer launcher, which is dumb. So the ultimate tier rose by $10. The PC Pass by itself only rose $5. You're right. So
okay, well I knew 5 was in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I wish you can get the premium without the PC aspect of it, because there's like the PC games that are available. I'm like, yeah, there's like 2 I think I'd like to play, and not really.
It's I don't know. So people quit, and like Xbox is losing money, and Microsoft is getting desperate, and now they're saying, "Oh well, the Steam box, the Steam, whatever it's called,
Steam
Not
machine.
Steam machine, that's going to essentially replace the Xbox, but
Well,
not at that price. If it's $1,000, not at that price. But if it's like 500, then yeah."
Well, the other thing too that has all these the PlayStation fanboys cheering right now is that Halo's coming to the PlayStation.
Yeah, a remaster. Not even a remaster, it's a remake.
It's and guess what? It's getting remade on the Xbox too. So
Yeah, but the fact that it's not exclusive is what
Right.
people are like. Yeah.
yeah. But that's when you look at people online though, they're not talking about that. They're all only talking about how it's getting remastered on the PS5. Well, it is on the Xbox as well.
But yeah.
But it's not. It's the
now
exclusive part. You're right. I was watching something the other day that what's the company ROG?
ROG, yeah.
That they
Asus, Asus.
Asus that they have a handheld Xbox basically right now,
Essentially, yeah.
and that's
That's $1,000.
also $1,000, and it's not as good as Steam's handheld $1,000 machine, whatever it's called, Steam Deck.
Well, the difference is that you can have Steam on there if you want, because it's a Windows handheld. So essentially, you can have Steam and a Game Pass on there, so you get all of it in one machine.
But so I think that thing from a video I was watching, the guy kind of said that the Xbox ROG handheld thing is kind of the prototype for the next Xbox.
It's gonna be like a Switch.
Not necessarily, but just kind of the online aspect of it, like the game streaming thing. I'd have to watch the video again, but
Are you even like? Do you want to get the new Xbox? Well, I guess I shouldn't say new because it's not new anymore, but it's been out for 5 years. But
I've never even seen one.
you haven't seen a Series X?
I have never seen a Series X. I've seen an S. I have never seen a Series X in a store. Ever. I don't care what retailer I've been to. I have never seen an Xbox for sale.
Okay.
I've seen every version of the PS5 for sale in stores, but I've yet, and I don't go to a lot of stores often, but when I do, the electronics section is stop number 1 or 2. It all depends on if the toy section's closer.
Right.
Or what door I went in.
It's fun. Yeah, I get you. I understand.
So, I mean, I always check, and I've never seen an Xbox on retail shelves. And Microsoft just raised it $50, so now it's $650 without a warranty.
$650 for if you have disk drive. If you want no disk drive, it's $600.
Yeah, but what the fuck am I supposed to do with a gigantic stack of games that I have?
If you get the 2 terabyte, it's $800.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Which may be competing now with the Steam. That might compete with the Steam machine if you're $800 and for an Xbox.
You just get a big external hard drive.
Yeah, no, they have a thing. They sell like this thing that you just plug into the back of it that does extra storage for you.
Yeah.
Like without getting a whole ass.
Seagate has a memory card. It's like a $200 memory card to stick in the back of the thing.
Something like that. It's actually super cheap right now. The price dropped by a lot.
The memory card?
Yeah.
Oh. Be nice if I can afford the Xbox to, plug it in.
Right. Well, yeah, that's the first thing you'd have to be able to afford, and then you can get the other
And
thing.
I sat on pulling the trigger on getting never saw one. But when I had the money to get one, I always stopped on pulling the trigger on it because I wanted to upgrade my TV to at least have a 4K TV if you're going to have a system that produces 4K vision, whatever, graphics.
Hi, Push. It sounds like you're like behind a few minutes because you're still talking about food trucks. Why are they popping up? Because here, my guess is because I see a lot of YouTubers talking about food truck, like live streaming and doing food truck content on YouTube. So my guess is it's a lot of them are just streamers who do like their,
and Francis and I somehow or some reason have the exact same YouTube algorithm. So, we got people slinging hot dogs and
yeah. It's just there's another guy that it's like that seems to be the thing now where there's this YouTube shorts that I've been seeing a lot lately where his whole gimmick is he goes to farmers markets and goes to the vendors that don't have any customers and he buys something from them. Like that's his gimmick. He goes to the ones that have no one there.
He's just a nice guy.
He's just a nice guy, but he films it all. He films him going to like, I want to try your popcorn. I want to try your beef jerky.
Doing it for clout, that's different. But
yeah. But anyway, so I think that's why food trucks are popping up.
God, don't take him to a Comic-Con. Don't take him to a Comic-Con. Take him into an artist alley where people are just staring at their fucking their sketchbooks, which I get it. Yes, there's a lot of them working and whatnot, but it's not very inviting to come look at or interact with you when you're buried in your book.
It's not even that. Like lately, I've noticed that like at artist alleys is they have like a barrier with a little hole in it, so they have all their art and little trinkets and stuff like plastered all over their booth. But it's like a window, and there's a little window that they peek through and will talk to you and like sell you stuff that way, which I feel is like super uninviting, even though you get to see their stuff. It's just like, well, I don't know, just like support. I don't know. Anyway, I don't buy stuff anyway from artists, so I don't know why I'm complaining. That's because I don't buy stuff from artists usually.
But anyway, Xbox stuff and Steam machines and it's all this shit's way too expensive. Steam machine's gonna be crazy expensive. I'll stick to cheap $40 emulators and ROMs.
I mean, yeah. There's a lot of people still pushing pirating video games. So like,
there's a lot of people pushing pirating everything.
Yes, not enough.
There's a video on YouTube that says piracy is winning once again.
Well, piracy. Yeah. Well, their justification for piracy is like if you don't own the thing, like when you buy, even if you buy like a Blu-ray or something or buy a DVD, you buy the license to watch it. You don't own it, right? Like that's the gimmick. Like and if you do streaming services, even more so because your stuff is not, if you want to be able to watch it whenever you want, you just either buy it, which again doesn't guarantee anything, or you just pirate it. I haven't pirated anything in years, but man,
like I want to start my own Plex server. I think that's
very popular.
And still keep my physical media, but put everything I own someplace. And I'm like, that's a great idea, except for most of the movies I have are DVD format. And I'm not going to take the time to upload a compressed, burnt copy of a DVD at 380 and then compress it further so it's online.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, that's why do you want to see, pixels?
Mm-hmm. Like all the Blu-rays, sure, maybe. But then you got to find a way to copy that stuff. Capture card, I guess, is the way how you do that.
Yeah.
Because there's no physical drives anymore unless you get an external. I don't know. I miss the days of DVD X copy where I can pop the DVD in and it goes, do you want to copy everything? Do you want me to skip past all the FBI warnings? Do you want the menu or you just want the movie?
Look, that's why old tech is better, right? Even with just copy a VHS between get the machine that lets you copy from VHS. You can copy whatever you want. Oh, if you only want a scene, just copy that. You want the whole movie, you can copy that. Whatever.
Yeah.
You're free to copy whatever you want.
I mean, why not? If I had a computer with a drive, I would actually, because I still have my copy of DVD X copy. Be interested to see because the later discs, they started getting better with the security type stuff on them.
Yeah,
that the software was having trouble seeing past.
Just pop that little tab off of your DVD. I mean, never mind.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it sucks. Yeah, it's harder and harder to own your own
cassette.
stuff. Oh man, no, that's the best part of it. There again, it drives me wild. Someone looked at me so weird because I still have a VHS DVD combo player. I mean, it's the only stuff that'll survive.
A VHS DVD TV combo or just a DVD VHS combo?
Yeah, get that CRT TV out with the VHS DVD combo player on it. No, I think it's just the player. It sounds like it's not even it's not even attached to the TV.
Because I mean, the ones that were attached all in one, those were not great units. But an old DVD VHS player, those were great.
I wouldn't mind getting, I guess, a VHS player because I'll occasionally go to like a Goodwill or something, and they'll have racks upon racks of old VHS tapes.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that's the only way to get unedited stuff because they're editing things now, right?
Yeah.
Like not just Star Wars, but everything is getting
cartoons.
edited. Yeah, from their original. The ones with the television sucked. I had a VHS stick in one. Oh yeah. No, the TV ones were always poorly made because they're like, "Oh, you're getting the combo. You can't afford both individually. Well, then we're not going to make it."
We're giving you fucking a PS2 DVD player and the cheapest TV we can find.
At the time, just like the PlayStation 3 was the best Blu-ray player. At the time, the PlayStation 2 was the best DVD player you can get for the price.
Yeah, there's no arguments.
Yeah, those DVD players used to be expensive, man.
They were. I mean, so were VHS players though, way back in the day. I remember going to my father's house on visiting weekends and having to rent a VCR because they didn't have one, and it was just
rent one from Blockbuster, sure, yeah.
It wasn't even. It was a mom and pop VHS store. So you just like, we need a VHS, we need a player, and we're taking these 3 movies.
I still don't know how people had the guts to rent openly at those mom and pop shops because Blockbuster didn't have them, where they'd go behind the beaded curtain, pick out their favorite adult movie,
yes, go
to the counter and be like, "Yes, I'd like to rent this for a night, maybe 2." And they're like, "Okay."
Well,
I
mean, to ease my embarrassment, Francis, I would go and rent a couple movies that I actually did want to see. There's Army of Darkness. Yeah, sweet. Yeah. Let's get that.
I'll take Commando and
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
something you've probably already seen. But you need some subterfuge. Right?
Here's Commando, and here's butt stuff for.
And Debbie does Orlando or something.
Yeah.
Fucking porn titles from the 70s. And then I'd go up to the counter, and they would be on the bottom of whatever the stack was, in their pink cases, opposed to the black cases or clear cases that the regular movies came in. And I would sit there, and me, Francis. Mm-hmm. I love to talk to people, so I'd just be sitting there having a conversation, and they'd be like, "Oh, beep, pink case, beep. Oh, okay. Well, these look like they're gonna be fun." Like, yeah, teenager.
I feel like this is a class that needs to be taught in like college, maybe even high school. The difficulty of how hard it was in the 80s and 90s to get pre-internet to get porn, and how after the advent of the internet, it became the easiest thing ever. It became
you don't even have to try.
easy.
You're like, you type in a website partially wrong, and next thing you know, you're like, oh wait,
I forgot.
this was not the hole-in-one I was looking for.
Yeah, I typed in something onto Twitter the other day. I was searching something on Twitter, and I was surprised by the amount of porn that came from like an innocuous word. I was like, I don't know, like candidate or something, or commander or something like that, like some random word.
Yeah,
I don't know why those were the words that came to my mind, but it was just some random word that had nothing sexual about it.
Sure.
And for some reason, I scrolled like 5 or 6 down, and then I was like, why is this here? Are people just putting random words together so that it's in the search algorithm? Like, why is this even on my search? That doesn't make any sense. So careful, kids.
Way back in the day, before SEO was really a thing, when keywords, when it was just keywords.
Oh yeah.
I would sit there, whatever the title of the podcast was, I would make every word of the title a keyword.
That's SEO. That's how SEO worked.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, we didn't know that back then. We didn't have the word SEO.
Oh.
We just had keywords. But yeah, I would make every title of the or every you know what I'm trying to say, every word of the title a keyword. Or
yeah, no, I get it, man.
And it worked. It was working great, and then it just got to the point where I was like, "This is fucking tedious."
Well, search late 80s, early 2000s search needed Boolean.
Man, Discord is just shitting all over you right now.
Was it real?
Yeah, really badly. It's okay though.
Oh yeah, I'm frozen on the thing.
Yeah. Well, you're back. You sound better.
Okay, good. Because I want to be able to be clear when I explain what Boolean search was, where you had to, if you wanted to search for more than one thing, you had to put the word and 2 ampersands, which is an and, or and not ampersand, yeah, ampersands, which is the and symbol, and then the next word to be able to find it. Or you had to use like an equal sign, or like you had to use like weird coding to search back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Now you just type whatever, and it
if you wanted, you still can type certain keywords in to be very specific about your searches. Yeah. I just don't remember what any of them are.
The internet is the internet. I continue to tout that the internet was a mistake. Was a huge mistake. We should never have gotten the internet. The internet is the worst thing that ever happened to us.
I don't know. What's worse, the internet or the fact that they put cameras on our phones, knowing damn well what everybody was going to do with those cameras the first moment they got them? Oh, now you're frozen for real. Now you're back.
Oh, I was actually just standing like blankly. I was actually frozen. I was think.
Man.
So the thing is, I'm freezing up.
It's going back and forth, but keep going.
So the only thing I have to say about that is that it wouldn't matter if sure, they put a camera on the phone, but if the internet doesn't exist, whatever footage you take on the camera on your phone doesn't go anywhere. So who cares? Like,
it's funny that we kind of talk shit about the internet, and the internet starts to act up.
I'm sorry, internet. I'm so sorry. There was like a weird outage earlier today. I forget what. Like there were servers down, so like half the internet was down anyway earlier today.
Solar flares were a major thing in the last couple weeks. Major solar flares that were like to the point where I saw an article like you as a human may experience, effects of the solar flare.
I wonder if that's why my neck was like hurting earlier today. It was because of solar flare. I was like out of nowhere. I'm just sitting working, and all of a sudden my neck was like tense, and it started hurting, and it just went away. But I'm like, that's just it's fair.
I mean, it could just, I'm from Colorado. We're into hippie shit here, so maybe that's what it is. But
maybe. But anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
What else you got? What else you got?
Well, speaking of gaming stuff.
Yes.
I'm not sure who the company is. Is it Analog 3D? There's Analog is the company name.
For what?
So there's a new Nintendo 64 emulator that just came out. It's called the Analog 3D. It looks just like the Nintendo 64.
It is called the Analog 3D.
What's the company's name?
It looks like the Nintendo 64.
What's the company's name?
Analog 3D.
That's the company? The company and the device are the same thing?
So, Analog, just Analog.
Okay, Analog's the company. So they've made a Game Boy looking emulator, a Nintendo, Super Nintendo combination possibly, and a Sega emulator, I believe.
I want all of these. I want to buy all of these things.
Analog is the boutique company of emulators.
I've heard about the Analog Pocket.
So it's all emulation. There's no actual original hardware in these things, but with like the Pocket, like Francis was talking about, you can play Game Boy games on it, like original. And I think Game Boy Pocket, like I think all versions of Game Boy fit into the slot. I'm not 100% on that one, but it's
sold out.
Of course. Today was release day number 1 for the Analog 3D. I don't know about the other ones, but it's one of those type of companies where they kind of go in and out of stock fairly quick. But yeah, it just came out, and I thought, that'd be really cool. And I started thinking about Nintendo 64 games, and I'm like, I don't think I have any. There's no onboard games on this system. It's purely for cartridges that you have, but you can play Japanese games on it as well. It's completely region unlocked.
So Little Tokyo has a gaming store that sells specifically old Game Gear games and like old games that would actually work for these systems. The Super Nintendo is sold out. The Sega Genesis sold out. The original Nintendo is sold out, and so everything's sold out.
Of course,
I can't buy anything, which is kind of annoying. Like, what's the point? I want to buy something, but they won't.
Exactly. Well, and anybody that follows me on the Twitters, I mentioned recently that it sucks that things go on sale at the perfect time at inopportune times, all at the same time. Like, there's something I would totally like to purchase right now because it's the cheapest it's been all year, and I've got the time to invest in it. To learn. It's a learning thing.
Yeah.
But it's hard to justify spending the money when there's no income.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn it.
I watch Mr. Caleb Hammer of Financial Audit, and he would be he would be calling you all sorts of names for spending money you don't have.
I haven't spent it. I'm, like I said before, I'm very good at self-control.
Yeah.
I'm really good at living vicariously through other people. But like, you get the itch to learn this DJ thing. Well, there's hundreds of DJs online that you can watch.
Oh, I can bring you up the DJ thing. I like that.
Well, that's, but just saying, it's not, when things go on, there's a toy that I've been wanting to get. It's on sale, and it's not a huge sale, but it's sale enough to be like, whoa. it's even more tempting, but that one's easier for me to justify off because I have absolutely no place to display anything. So there's no point in me getting a 2-foot tall transformer.
Well, what you do is so next time we do the show, you just have it in front of the camera the entire time, and you talk through the transformer. So you move it, shake it while you're talking, and that's now your new persona on Points of Interest. Points of Interest is now a transformer, and there you go.
Back when I had my old mixer that had effects on it, I could turn myself into a robot.
Yeah, I'm sure you still have those abilities. I keep seeing people using their little.
I mean, there's effects that you can get.
Yeah.
I think that you could pipe them through. Like, I'm not really sure what it would be piped through, just because of what I'm using to broadcast this out. But the new what's this thing called? Roadcaster.
Oh, you want to call it by the real name? Yeah, the Roadcaster.
Yeah, the new version of the Roadcaster, I believe, has effects on it. Not just mic, preamp effects, but actually has like voice effects, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I want that little tiny Roadcaster.
See,
I want the tiniest.
Wants and needs, man. Wants and needs.
I haven't gone for it.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
The only impulse purchase I've made so far was that concert ticket. That's like that's the only irrational thing. Well, I justified it because I went to Japan for this particular concert, and I wasn't going to miss it again because I didn't get to see it in Japan.
Sure.
So I'm going to watch it, whether it cost me, $150, which was the price I was hoping to pay, the $500 I ended up paying. Like, I was going to watch it either way. Because, man, I'm not going to miss it. I refuse.
It's okay.
So.
You only live once.
YOLO.
And I'm all about that YOLO. I just have to be responsible when I do it.
Same. That was my biggest irresponsible thing. So I feel okay with that.
I've always been in the mindset of I either have the money to do something or I don't. And I've never had a credit card, and no shame to people that do have them. I just can't put myself in that kind of situation where I already don't make enough money to begin with. So then I couldn't imagine not barely making enough money to begin with on my paycheck regularly to then take some of that money and then put it back into a credit card that I'm going to end up having to use again because now I have that less much money because I had to pay into this thing.
Look, again, credit score is a scam.
Oh, for sure. I've never signed up for a fucking credit card in my entire life, yet I have a shit credit score.
Well, that's why, because you never built credit. Building credit means that you show that you can handle it. The problem with not having a credit card is that if you ever need to rent a car, it's hard to find someone that will let you. Yeah. Like there's certain things you can't do with building credit is meant for certain things like buying a brand new car or, getting a credit line for or like a mortgage, like if you want to buy a house.
Right. No, I totally get it. I just think it's fucking stupid. Like you don't sign up for it.
No, I get it.
You don't sign up for it. That should be something that you're like, okay, I'm signing up for this. I'm ready to start building my credit. It shouldn't just be like given to you like a fucking social security number. Like, there you go. It's useless till you're fucking 65.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I get it. I mean, I understand. Credit scores are weird. Because, your credit score determines like a lot of weird stuff. And
your credit score depends, puts, what's the word I'm trying to look for?
Pressure, I don't know.
You have a shitty credit score, then you're a piece of shit.
Essentially. I mean, that's kind of what they're trying to tell you.
Yeah.
It's like you can't handle money is essentially what they're trying to tell you if you have a bad credit score. Because credit score is supposed to be, I'm not saying it is, but it's supposed to be like an indicator of whether or not you're responsible with money. Like that's the purpose of it.
Oh, right? I'm the first to fucking tell you I'm not. Don't ever give a poor kid money.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I had a pretty awful credit score. I was in like the 500s for a while, which is considered bad. 100 is like, you want to be in the 800s to be like considered great. But like in college, they're like, hey, you want a credit card? They don't tell you like anything. They don't tell you how much the APR is. They don't tell you anything. They're like, you want a credit card? Just sign here. And I was like, I could use $500, which was like my credit limit. I'm like, yeah, I'll take $500. Whatever, man. Get the credit card. And then, well, they keep upping my credit. Oh, it's $1,000 now. Oh, it's $1,500 now. Oh, that's cool. I don't have money to pay this back. So for like most of my life, I was in credit card debt until very recently, until like the last, I don't know, 10 years. But like most of my life, I'm just like drowning in it. So I get it, man. It's a stupid thing. They don't tell you anything about it. They don't tell you what the benefits and the purposes are. They just kind of toss it at you and hope that you drown, because then you owe them money.
Right. Check. So going back, never had a credit card. Never signed up for a credit card. I have, though, had a identification issue where someone got a hold of my identification before.
Oh, ID theft, yeah.
And they signed up for a secure credit card under my information. They paid some of their own fucking money into one of them, you have shitty credit cards, ran up whatever the credit limit was on it. I think 3 or 50, I think is what it was. And now I have a $350 fucking hit against my credit that I've tried to fight 3 or 4 times. And they're like, nope, that's you. And I'm like, no, it's not though. Like, I've never had a credit card. Why the fuck do I have this hit against my credit? And at this point, I've tried and tried and tried. I'm just, one of these days when I have an extra $300 laying around, I'm just going to pay it, just be done with it.
I'm surprised. Usually that stuff goes to collections and they hound you.
Oh, it is.
They call you.
Yeah, here's the thing, Francis. You don't answer the phone.
No.
You don't put in your voicemail who you are.
How long? I mean,
and it falls off after 10 years. So you don't answer your phone for 10 years, you're good to go.
For credit cards, it's 7.
Whatever. As long as you don't answer your phone, you're good to go. As long as you don't say, "Hey, it's Josh," in your voicemail, you're good to go.
They just harass you for the rest of your life.
Harassment only happens if you allow it. And if you don't answer the phone, it's not harassment. Because guess what? All our phones have a thing that says block number. If I don't know the number, it don't get answered. If it's important, they'll leave a message. I've been getting phone calls from some number for the last 3 weeks. Haven't answered it. They finally decided today to leave a voicemail. And it's a detective from one of the cities of one of the stores I worked in. They want to talk to me about something. Or update me on something that happened.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, that's how I operate. If it's important, you leave a message. If it's not, then it wasn't that important.
Yeah. So, just to go back to analog, I didn't really. Yeah, they're $200. They're expensive.
They are. Like I said, they're the boutique of emulators.
I mean, the analog Pocket is $220. Without it's $100 extra for the adapter set if you want to get the adapters. Yeesh.
Boutique, man. Boutique.
Guess so. Good job, Analog.
There's other companies though that are out there. They'll take your Game Boy Color, let's say. You can send it to them, and they'll put an all new backlit screen into it, new buttons, and new case even. So it has original hardware in it, operating, but it's got a new screen, new buttons, everything else. And that's cool. It's probably cheaper than that.
Yeah, I would say. I would hope so.
Yeah. Well, since we were still talking about gaming stuff, I have one more gaming related kind of thing here. GameStop. Remember them?
Yeah, I used to go in there.
Yeah, so did a lot of other people. But they just announced that was trying to make something funny about the fucking stocks, but I can't think of any because I don't have any knowledge of stock stuff.
Are they bankrupt again?
No. Well, they might be. They're definitely jumping the shark. I'll say that. They announced on December 6th is the Trade-in Anything Day. The only thing that they will not accept are human body parts, animals, dead animals, taxidermied. Taxidermied animals are fine. The catch is it has to fit in a 20 by 20 by 20 box, and it's up to the employees what your credit is of those items.
December 6th.
I think officially GameStop has jumped the shark.
Yeah. One worker apparently was interviewed by Polygon today. Says this will be an absolute mess.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pawn shop. It's gonna be Pawn Stars.
Like the first thing they did wrong was they bought ThinkGeek, which was like one of my favorite geek stores to go to online. I would buy all of my fun little geeky stuff,
yes.
T-shirts, lamps, whatever. I got it from ThinkGeek. They bought it, did nothing with it.
Yep. And then cool companies like Jinx and the people that gave you Combat Bacon.
Funko is, I think,
they're on the brink of going away.
Yeah, the brink of So all of they're essentially doing a Beanie Babies, and everyone who thought that their Funko Pops are going to be worth something, keeping them in the box and collecting hundreds and upon hundreds of them. Yeah, they're nothing. They're going to be nothing.
But it's not even the bobblehead things. I mean, like, you can bring anything in.
No. But I'm just saying, like, these are the stores that are failing.
No.
Funko, GameStop, they're all going to fail because they're all Funko makes sense. Like, it was a fad. But
Yes.
GameStop, I don't remember. I know you still buy physical games. I haven't bought a physical game in at least 6 or 7 years. Like, I haven't bought a physical game. But actually, yeah, ever since I got my PS5, I haven't gotten a physical game. And I got my PS5 when it came out 6 years ago. So it's been 6 years since I bought a physical game.
I mean, I don't know. What are you supposed to do with a fucking stack of games? I'm not going to rebuy them. And no company, Microsoft or Sony, is going to give you the DMCA to be like, take a picture of the box and send it to us, and we'll give you the license for it.
Yeah. Are you gonna go to the
What?
trade in anything?
Do what?
Are you gonna trade in anything?
Oh,
To
no.
GameStop?
But I might go and take
No.
pictures and shit.
You can just get like you can put a pillow. Just here's a pillow. What are you gonna give me for this pillow?
I mean,
Because if it's in a 20 by 20 by 20,
I've got 20 by 20 by 20. I mean, isn't that big when you really think about it?
it's about, you know.
I bet you I probably have a few things I could stick into a 20 by 20 by 20 box.
Yeah. I have plenty of old tech that it fits in a 20 by 20 by 20. I just haven't got rid of it because I was going to recycle it. But if they'll buy it from me, take my old tech, man.
Yeah. I got
Because they'll buy anything.
I won a contest. It was called a win a box of shite comics. I could finally get rid of my box of shite comics.
Are they turning into like a Goodwill or something?
I don't know. I don't know what the motivation is behind this day of trade, but it's getting, whether or not they actually go through with it or it actually is a mess, they're getting talked about, which is probably what they're aiming for.
So here's what they'll accept. They'll accept taxidermy as an acceptable trade. So as long as the animal's stuffed.
Yeah.
But they will not take dead or alive animals, hazardous waste or materials, chemicals, liquids, lithium-ion batteries, and items containing lithium-ion batteries, as well as weapons and ammunition, among others. You can't trade in your gun for a PlayStation 5 if you want to get one. Sorry.
I mean, you can bring your phone
You're gonna-
without the battery in it.
Yeah, as long as you
if
get
you
the
wanted
battery
to go,
out.
if you wanted to go through the painstaking trouble of heating up the back of your phone and taking off the back glass without cracking it, and then somehow getting the battery out without expanding it or bending it.
So I can't actually trade in my old tech because a lot of my old tech has lithium batteries in them.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
You know, but I still have an OG Xbox laying around. They probably give me $5 for it, but you know, it'd be a chance to, you know, move it out.
Oh, it's not even you get store credit.
Oh, well, see, fuck that. There's nothing in the
Yeah.
GameStop worth buying.
At first I thought, oh, if you get money for it, great. No, you get store credit.
Yeah, well, we're doing them a favor by talking about it
Yeah,
to the thousands of people that listen to this.
yeah, yeah. Yes, our reach is long and wide.
Yes. Actually, speaking of long and wide, reach, or whatever you were talking about, someone that did have a pretty big, wide viewing of his arrest. Shout out to the Miami Beach Police Department for arresting that fucking stupid man-child of a streamer kid, Jack Doherty.
The guy who crashed his car because he was
The guy that crashed his car and then told his fucking passenger who was bleeding and broke his arm to keep recording.
Yeah, did he? He got sentenced, didn't he? Already?
I don't think he got sentenced, but he was charged with possession of some sort of amphetamine of some sort, used in ADD medicine, I guess, or it was an ADD medicine, and less than 20 grams of marijuana, which recreational is legal in Miami. So he's probably not going to have anything happen to him. He had like a $3,500 bond, so I'm sure he had that in his pocket.
I mean, if he gets convicted, it's 7 years.
It's up to 7 years, which even if he does 3 months, I'd be happy. Just because that's another name off of Twitter I've had to fucking permanently block because I don't want to see this motherfucker.
So the headline to this article from Complex: Jack Doherty told police he'd stop recording once I'm done with this bet.
Yeah.
So
you can see the video. It's online.
I don't like this guy either. The less I know about this guy, the better, and the happier I am as a human.
He's got a punchable face.
He does have one of those faces.
So this fucking prick goes around to like some sort of public outside place and walks around and sticks his little bird chest out to people and like shoulder checks people. And then when people turn around to be like, hey, you little fucking bitch, he sends his gigantic mountain of a bodyguard over to deal with you. So he's clearly a pussy.
Yeah. I guess I just hate that I don't like calling him an influencer. I guess I have to call him an influencer because that's what he is, I guess. That they're treated like, that they have a celebrity status, and that's why they don't do the 7 years that a normal person would have to end up doing.
Right.
They're not going to do because they're wealthy enough and famous enough. Like I know the name Jack Doherty. I hate that I know the name Jack Doherty, but you know who he is. I know who he is.
Right.
Maybe not everyone knows who he is, but like, I don't pay attention to him, and I know who he is. I don't watch his stuff, and I know who he is, and that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it.
But once I saw his mugshot starting to pop up, I was like, wait a second. And I saw the video where he's on the border of resisting to an officer. He almost calls his bodyguard over, and the bodyguard goes, nope, I'm stepping away from this one.
Yeah.
And then
I hope he gets
still trying to tweet or text or do something while the cops are putting him in handcuffs. And then a cop gets in his face and goes, what the fuck are you doing? who the fuck do you think you are?
That was the cop's mistake right there, asking that question.
Maybe.
He thinks he's top dog.
He's a fucking man child.
Yeah.
I got more hair on my fucking pinky finger than he probably does on his whole body.
Yeah.
He's like 30 years old.
He's not 30.
I don't know how old
Is he really?
Oh,
he's 22.
It doesn't matter. He's going to be a man child.
Yeah, he's a baby.
But even when he's 30, he's going to look like a man child.
No, he's gonna look from all the drugs he's taking. He's gonna look beat up by 30. He's gonna look like
let's hope
a melted candle.
We can
he's
only
gonna be all over the place.
Even shampoo, California style, won't do anything for him. But I think that's really you did something though, didn't you? Were we gonna talk about something you did or saw?
No. No, we were going to brief. Well, it's unimportant. I mentioned the Game Awards as a thing that happened, but it's not really worth talking about because there's only one game that's going to win, and that's all anyone cares about. So, whatever.
Okay. That's how out of step I am with the gaming community. I had no idea the awards were happening or what this fucking magical game title is. It's probably fucking Black Ops or the other one.
No, you're going to. So. The only thing I'm gonna say is, I do like the Game Awards. It's fun because they do a lot of the big reveals of new games that I'm interested in. The game that has the I think they have like, I don't know, 20 categories, and this one has like 13 nominations. But it's a game that everyone loves. I'm glad you're one of the very few people who don't know what this game is because it made the rounds.
Wait, don't say it. I know what it is. It's called Night Silk or some shit.
Not Silk Song. It's not Silk Song. It is Clair Obscure Expedition 33.
Never heard of it.
Yep, and it is the most popular game of the 2025. Considered the best game in a decade. It is beloved by gamers, except for Josh. But
look, I'm into hitting home runs on easy and
yeah, this is a very
shooting digital deer and arresting fake digital perps.
Yeah, this is a very French game, made by the reason why it was so popular is because it was made by a company of 30. Like the main group was only 30 people, and then other people came in, but the main development company is only 30 people. It's very French. It's a lot of French in there. All the music is in French, but it became a cult hit and then became essentially a general pop hit.
Do any of the animals in the game or anybody just go ho ho?
It's all no animals, all people.
Oh, okay.
They do go ha ha. No, they did the weird. They did the weird Star Trek: The Next Generation thing, where they made all the French people English. So all the French people in the game are actually English, like UK people speaking with just saying French curse words every once in a while.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah. Yeah. Essentially, it's just
I've been watching a lot of Pink Panther recently, and it's got the little French guy.
It has Clouseau. It has
Inspector Clouseau and the other guy.
Oh, I don't know who the other guy is. I know Inspector Clouseau, and he's French.
Yeah.
Played by Steve Martin.
No, not the cartoon or not the movies. The cartoon.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen the Pink Panther movies. Once I realized they have nothing to do with the fucking cartoon, I was like, I don't care.
No, well, because isn't the Pink Panther and Inspector Clouseau like separate cartoons where the Pink Panther does his own thing and then the Inspector? I don't know. I've never really seen.
Yeah.
So
they're on the same show, but they don't. Yeah. They're two separate cartoons.
Yeah, because there was like a Garfield cartoon for a while that had like a barnyard cartoon.
Garfield and Friends.
To it. Yeah, but they never interacted. There was like the barnyard animals that had like their thing, and then Garfield would have his own thing with Odie and all them.
Yeah, it was a half-hour cartoon. The first half was was Garfield and whatever adventure with fucking Nermal and Opie and
Nermal. Nermal.
And the fucking the human's name?
John.
John.
Yeah.
And then at the 15-minute mark, you'd go to the barnyard animals and have an adventure with the pig and the cock.
Yeah. But like, what? I didn't get the connection.
I don't remember.
Okay. But anyway,
there were other cartoons that were like that though too. And I'm drawing a blank on the other ones that were like that, but all around the same time, where you half-hour syndicated cartoon show that have two different things going on. There's a lot of Hanna-Barbera shit, I think.
Yeah. Well, no, because like oh my God, Woody Woodpecker would have unrelated cartoons, because then there'd be Chilly Willy and like, so
and
Woody Woodpecker,
Heckle and Jekyll, the crows.
Yeah. So weird.
Woody Woodpecker is on Tubi, or the other one,
really?
Pluto. Tubi or Pluto? I think it's Tubi. And I have it on my list of things to watch that is incredibly long, but I want to go on there and see if Heckle and Jekyll is on there. Actually, the other day I signed up for Fubo for the free trial so I could watch some hockey.
Fubo's free in general, isn't it?
No, it's expensive.
Oh no, Tubi and Pluto, not Fubo.
Fubo is another. It's mostly a sports streaming service, but the Avalanche play on there occasionally. And the girlfriend, I usually, very admittedly, I steal the hockey. I find a place on the internet and steal the hockey. Well, I couldn't steal the game. It was not allowing me to, so I signed up for a free trial so I could watch something. But it has MeTV Tunes. Do you ever seen MeTV? It's all classic stuff.
I know what MeTV is, yeah, because
so it's all classic.
One of our local stations is MeTV.
Okay, so I mean, all cartoons are fucking retro at this point. There's haven't been a good cartoon in 25 years. But like there's the Tex Avery show is on there. And I saw on there Woody Woodpecker and Friends. So I'm thinking that's probably the best place I'm going to probably see Heckle and Jekyll. I didn't really care for Chilly Willy.
No,
in fact, all cartoon penguins and a lot of birds didn't care for.
Yes. Chilly Willy I want to say Chilly Willy. I'm gonna have to listen to it at some point. I'm sure YouTube has it somewhere. I have to listen. I remember Chilly Willy having a good theme song though, but I'll have to listen to it again.
You know what? Cartoon's got a great theme song, Top Cat. It's got a big brass jazzy kind of sound. It's awesome.
There are a lot of cat cartoons. Heathcliff, Felix, Garfield.
Felix was a little different though.
Oh yeah, well that's what 30s and 40s. That was during Betty
it wasn't. It was like 70s.
Or 70s. Yeah. I mean, they have the clocks. You can get a clock that looks like Felix the Cat. So.
Yeah, you can also see an adult cartoon with Felix the Cat in it.
No, what? Oh, so Felix the Cat originated in 1919.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Yeah. The Adventures of Felix.
Interesting.
So
I always liked Felix the Cat because he had his briefcase that had cartoon physics.
It did.
Wow. One of these days, Francis, now we're just babbling, but one of these days, when I get around to writing or finding someone to do it for me, I want to make a movie, be in a movie, star in a movie, whatever, that is based on cartoon physics. Not Roger Rabbit, just
The
live
Mask.
action, but no, not The Mask. Just live action with cartoon physics.
Mask had cartoon physics, though, didn't it?
I mean, yes. But without the
We
mask.
want everyone to have it, not just.
I just want it, everybody's got
yeah,
cartoon physics. It'd be awesome. Or just, maybe that's the plot, is that only certain people have these cartoon physics. The protagonist and antagonist, and maybe a buddy or something.
Yeah.
The buddy has his physics don't kick in till the end of the movie when he has to save his friend. I don't know. I just thought it'd be so much fun to, run off of a cliff and keep running until
no
someone
cartoons,
says,
only humans with cartoon physics.
yeah, only humans with cartoon physics.
Because everything I can think of has cartoon character, like Space Jam has cartoon physics,
Space
but
Jam,
they have cartoon.
Cool
people in there.
World.
Cool World, Roger Rabbit.
Right. Well, yeah. The Cool World was the sexier version of Roger Rabbit.
It was the worst version of. It was a terrible movie.
It was pretty terrible, but
It was awful.
what else was there? There was that movie with Gene Kelly and Jerry.
Oh
And,
Jesus! Yeah, okay, well, sort of. That's he didn't have cartoon physics though. He just
No.
danced.
No, that's true. And then Family Guy frame for frame recreated it,
Yes, they did.
and it looked awesome.
Yep. There's no. I'm looking for like you would be the first to make a real live action movie with cartoon physics. 'Cause all cartoon physics movies have cartoons in it,
Mm-hmm.
so you would need to make this immediately.
Exactly.
So that have the cartoon physics.
I'm full of ideas. Most of them suck, but I'm full of ideas.
Don't steal any of Josh's ideas right now.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. These are
All the
mine.
millions who are listening right now, do not steal his ideas.
Exactly. Well, I think it's time for a snack and for us to end this thing and come back next week, or maybe later this week, because I don't know. I don't have a fucking job anymore.
You can get subscribers. Let's make the Twitch channel like affiliate already.
Profitable of some sort,
Get subscribers in.
so we can
Get $5 a month.
get the fleshlight ad read.
Yeah. The one
The-
thing,
the blue
the one
chew-
Twitch
the-
doesn't allow. You're
The
gonna
Blue
do the ad read.
Chew ad read.
Another one that Twitch
really?
doesn't allow. Yes.
Wait a second. They'll let you smoke weed on Twitch, but you can't talk about dick pills.
No, they can. You can't. Remember, they're very like. It's again, violence is fine. Sexuality is not.
Weird.
You remember what country you're in?
It's weird. All right. Well, something to think about. But yeah, maybe you'll see us again this week, depending on what this guy, how busy he is, because I can't do this shit by myself. But
No, you play games.
I could do that because, like I said, I've got plenty of time. But we'll be back next
If
week.
you need me back, if you need me back, I'll come back. We just have to figure out what we're going to talk about. I can come back for
Sure. But in the meantime, Francis, where can people find you on the internets?
I love you too, Ginger. We are I am on linktree.com/aka the other guy, where you can find books, and they all have some kind of award attached to them. Three anthologies, which I have written 4 whole stories in 3 anthologies, technically 4 anthologies, I guess. And then, of course, other shows that I'm on, as well as all my social media. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, which I don't do anything on TikTok anyway, but you can follow me on that. Doesn't matter. Go check it out on linktree.com/aka the other guy.
I found myself a tree of links as well. I planted one years ago, and I had to wait. It was a link sapling, and you can't pressure a sapling. You gotta keep watering it and let it grow into a tree. So once I finally did, I found out that you can go to linktree.com/the303ninja to find out all the fun stuff that I'm into or up to, including all the fun POI stuff, what con we might be going to, or the next time this is going to come up. I don't know. I'm just buying time. Catch us next week. We're doing good, Francis. We're doing good. We'll have other nonsensical stuff to talk about. Maybe we'll talk about the things that we didn't talk about this week. There's a couple I'd left off the list.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And with the luck that I have in the past anyway, I might even have a new job to talk about.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do struggle. I don't knock on something. I don't tend to struggle that hard. But we'll see. We'll be back next week, maybe later this week for games and stuff. See, the song's ending. I waited long enough.
This is so long. I didn't realize how long this is until now.
We're out of here. Bye.